Guys, Moto Cowboy 900 here. This is going to be my first commentary as far as videos go, so I figured I'll let you join me here in the festivities. This is the first time I'm commenting on a video. Well, I'm narrating, or however you want to talk about it. I see a lot of other content creators doing it, so I figured, why not give it a shot? So, here, I'll pop my visor. This is my baby. You're sitting on it right now. 2012 Zx10r. I've done quite a bit to it. I have some videos kind of showing you the little things here and there that I've been updating and just kind of make it my own little big bike, I guess. This wasn't the first bike I've had or owned. I think it's like the third or fourth, but definitely the first super sport. It's good and bad. There's a lot of good. There's some bad. I think the bad actually is actually good to have some bad, because then your life isn't perfect, right? So, real quick, I'll get into here. We're gonna go for a ride real quick. I just wanted to introduce myself and thank you for watching. And I have some subscribers. Of course, I want more, but it's been nice seeing that people are really interested in this kind of footage, because this always interested me. So we'll see if you guys want to see if this is even worth doing, because it's taken about 6 or 7 different tries to try to get honed into where you could actually hear me. You'll see when I start the bike. That's been the biggest problem. I changed the exhaust on it. I might have to go back if commented video, or if voices during video is so popular that I definitely would make changes so that you guys get the best possible content and product I can develop. So I already rode to where we're at right now, so I'm just it's already warmed up, so I'm not really worried about it. Or else, I mean, it being 50 degrees, I'd probably sit, I sit at my house for a good, couple minutes just to let everything kind of warm up. And I've been storing it inside, but last night I kept it out because I was going to do this video. Let me pick my nose real quick. So yeah, I guess we'll just we'll kind of see whether or not this even kind of comes in, or if it's a wash or what. I'm gonna go on a quick loop, and we'll have a conversation. And if it's boring, it's boring. If it's exciting and you like it, smash the like button, subscribe. If y'all show me some interest in what direction you want, then I'll definitely take it. I got no qualms. I'm just having fun being on this motorcycle. This is other than riding horses, this is the only other thing I can safely say that I could do and find enjoyment in every single day, whether the weather's bad, on the worst day, right? And it's such a weird thing to say, and everybody says it about fishing and hunting and all that, and that's true. But with this, on a bad day, you could almost die. So I feel like it might even be that much more severity to the ordeal, or else I'm just making riding motorcycles a lot more fancy than it is. All right, start up. So she's already at 151 degrees, just in case y'all were wondering. I have a lot of issues with, so it's not an issue, I guess. If I start it with oh my god, the kickstand up, then what ends up happening is it will keep the coat on every now and then. I don't know if that has to do with, so the ECU's been flashed, and it's got the old school called it a juice box. It's a tuning extra component that's been added to it. It makes the power band a lot more even, I guess. But this bike still I'm not gonna chicken shit it at all. This bike has enough power to get you in trouble in less time than it takes for you to realize you're in trouble. And that's what a lot of people have issues with these bikes. Well, a lot of people love them. And I think that's where I've found the love for them, is just the fact that it really does demand your attention. It doesn't play around with you know, oopsie daisies. I've been very fortunate to well, I guess I have just enough patience and just enough reserve to have the desire to want to learn the bike and learn myself and really get back into riding. This, like I said, this wasn't my first bike, but this was like my second bike, and I hadn't been riding. The bike before I had started again on after not riding for 5 or 6 years. So, and those were all big steel bikes that, you know, Honda CB750 and stuff like that, that just had a lot of mass, not any go. And I didn't really learn anything on them. So it's interesting that you get something that's more technical, that has to force you to kind of bear down and really get sharp with your skills. Lo and behold, it makes you better. I guess that makes sense. I always get better at anything I'm trying if I play against, or I fight against, or I go against a bigger, stronger, faster force. It's just how I can evolve as a person. So that's a little in-depth in that. This is just a parking lot, so I definitely love, even to this day, and my wife will tell you, I love working on skills in a parking lot. If you can, and I'm kind of distracted here talking to y'all, but if you can focus on really staying centered and balanced in any situation, and really, it's really just getting comfortable on your bike, right? Everybody can go fast, especially on this bike. It takes, I don't know, a couple pounds. I mean, you probably have to pick up a 1 pound weight to be able to twist the throttle on this, which means you can go 200 miles an hour. This is a 200 mile an hour bike, and if that's all the decree you have, and you're just gonna ramp it at every single try, and that's all you're about is going balls to the wall, that's sick. But and sick, I mean sweet, but it's just like what happens when you're not on the highway and you actually have to like navigate a parking lot? Or, I mean, I've seen plenty of guys that have been riding for way longer than I have come up to a parking spot and, I don't know, grab a fistful of front brake, right? And they're way all sorts, and they don't dump it, but they got to grab the car. I mean, you should be comfortable chilling and just kind of bumping your clutch and bumping your throttle and bumping your brake, and you should be able to maintain very, very smooth, slow speeds. I mean, that just... So, I took the MSF course. I mean, this was recently, just so that... Just so that I wasn't saying, you know, I wasn't being a naysayer and saying people shouldn't do it for, you know, without experiencing it myself. After experiencing it, I feel like very few beginners are able to grasp and hold on to stuff. And like it was weird to see that, like, I didn't struggle, but I definitely had to reorganize my priorities based on what they thought was right. And I guess that's just, I don't know, it, and not everything they said was wrong, and nothing they said was wrong, but you'll find riding motorcycles, if you do that, a lot of people are set in ways, or set in anything, and it's not just motorcycles, it's everything. They regardless of fact or fiction or beliefs or anything, they have come up with these ideas, and and boo-hoo anyone else with any other ideas, right? I guess that's where we go. We kind of intro into my life personally. I love being the I don't know how you explain it. I love the idea that you know, I don't know. I'm gonna be very careful with this because I don't wanna sound like I'm some new age thing that nobody else has experienced or anything. But I definitely feel like I definitely feel like I embrace the odd. I don't embrace the odd. I embrace the obscure. I embrace the weird looking. I embrace the thing that is maybe not the cool or the popular thing. And that before the word hipster, that wasn't being a hipster. Like, I understand I'm getting dangerously close to culture, but that's not. I like going down the same river millions of people go down, but I like doing it my way. And a lot of times that helps me and might not allow itself to might not allow itself to be well received, I guess. So this is what I talk about, that speed. I mean, we're at 60 without, I didn't try, is what I'm saying. So, and she pops and bangs, and I love that, but if it's for the recording, I'm gonna have to seriously consider not having a muffler on, which is fine. I can put the other one on. It's no big deal. This mount for this, that's why I keep on fixing it. I don't have it perfect. I've added more weight to it. Now it's not as stable as it was. I'm gonna have to finagle with it and try to get it to really be sturdy. But this was just a kind of a quick introduction to me and the bike. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna go back and fix the camera, and I might do another run just to see if I can't make it a little more sturdy. As you guys will see, we're gonna go buy this. So this place turns kind of crazy. There's like 4 different elementaries and high schools and stuff jammed in here. And because of the timing and the lack of lights and the lack of everything else, it turns into an absolute, like, see this. Like, people aren't going to stay where they're supposed to. They're going to literally just creep out in front of you. Like, look at this. Like, you're gonna, and then he's gonna go ahead. Jesus Christ. I shouldn't take the Lord's name in vain. I'm not Catholic. Well, I am Catholic, shoot. I'm not very religious though, so. That's a fast car.